need to be, being willing to look at anything in your life you need to look at, and giving that up to God and saying, God, change me into the man that you have envisioned me to be, being married to this woman.
Yes.
That,
Do you think, because I know women tend to be, maybe not in all cases, but oftentimes they tend to be ahead in the relationship in some areas. They're thinking ahead, they're seeing things, and as men, we're so blind, we're so deaf. We're like, oh, I thought we worked on that already. Or I thought we discussed this. I didn't realize something else was needed.
yeah.
Even in my own life, I see some of that. Uh, what are some basic tools, maybe two or three things that as men could help us to become more aware? Um, because sometimes we don't have the language and we don't even know some of these tools exist. And even if we do know that they exist, the relevance or the significance and value that we place on them, we're so concerned about other areas in our marriage, whether it's providing or protecting,
Yeah.
or we're just so focused on other areas that some of these areas that our wives might be talking about is maybe of lesser importance. How do we shift?
Yeah.
How do we
No, no,
shift?
no. No, that's a massively big question. And I tell you what, even in my marriage now to Liz, and again, she is a wonderful, lovely, gracious woman. But you know what? She's a different person than I am. You're
Yeah,
absolutely right. She thinks a zillion miles ahead of me
yeah,
on what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, problems that need to be solved. And I think what we need to do as men, we need to realize this.
yeah,
He has given her certain giftings, he has given you certain giftings. We have to play this game as a one flesh union, as I am me, and I can't change in every way. I can change in some ways, but you have to learn to live with me and who I am and the way that I think, but I also have to learn to live with you and to understand and appreciate the way that you think. And I think that is what all husbands and wives need to be able to do, is to understand themselves as men, but understand this woman that you have
yeah,
and try to see life from her perspective. To always do that is failure. You cannot become her.
yeah,
She is not right in everything that she does. Neither are you right in everything that you do. But
yeah.
it's two people being who they are, but also trying to see the other person. Why does my wife act like that? Why is my wife so concerned or worried about this aspect of life when I want to say it's just not a big deal? You know what? It's a
Mm,
big deal to her.
yeah.
So, how do you become the kind of man that can see things from her perspective, but then you bring in your perspective to lead and say, honey, pull her tight. This is how we need to move through this. I know this is important to you and this is important to you, but I think we need to move in this direction. What do you think about this? And what part of this am I not seeing? It's that be who you are, but also realize and understand who she is and what God made her to be. A buddy in just a couple months ago in my marriage now, he said, Glenn, don't try to change her. Relish who she is and adjust yourself according to her rhythms. And he's
Mm.
absolutely right.
Come on, come
Yeah.
on. So good.